everybody.
everybody, and welcome to Educator Spotlight. Our partnership is built on empowering minds, inspiring futures, and supporting educators today.
And we are highlighting and paving the way for difference makers.
I'm Tiffany.
And Dr. P, and
We
we
are your
are your
hosts
host.
for today.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, let's get started. So,
Hi, Tiffany.
hi, Marlene. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. Good to see you today.
Good to see you as well.
Okay.
I'm so excited about our partnership.
Yes,
Just
ma'am.
wanting to see it flourish and just honored to be a partner with you on this journey.
Me too. I'm glad that we've met. I've been trying to really find a partner for, for doing this kind of platform that we're trying to help other people learn from us. And I'm glad I found you.
Well, same here.
I
So,
know.
so as we get started, I'm just going to ask if you don't mind introducing yourself and
You
telling
want me
us.
to go or you go first?
I'm
What?
gonna let you go first, if you don't
Oh,
mind. Okay.
okay, so yeah, I'm Marlene Pangatungan, and people call me Dr. P from work, and you just can't call me Marlene, for outside work.
Mhm.
I used to be a special education teacher for how many years, and my experience is very varied. I have experience from pre-K up to the university level. So right now I am doing a online adjunct professor, and I'm doing also as an administrative assistant at one of the pre-K to middle schools here in the parish. And personally, I am married and I have three wonderful children and a very supportive husband. And I've been here in Shreveport ever since. So I'm not sure if I'm planning to go anywhere, but yeah, hey, I'm in Shreveport.
Okay.
What about you?
Yes, well, great introduction. Thank you for sharing that with us. And so, yeah, I'm Tiffany Williams Brown of TWB Elite Consulting,
Right.
LLC.
Hmm.
I started my educational journey here in Caddo Parish as a student, graduated from Southwood High School. My mother was a fellow educator, so I ended up going to school wherever she went until I got to middle school and then high school. I'm a graduate of LSU Shreveport uh,
Hmm.
with elementary education, and then not say 1999, I got certified through Centenary, got my master's through Centenary in administration and supervision. So I worked for Caddo Schools for 23 and a half years, retired in February of 2018 to start a new journey that I felt that God was calling me to do.
Correct.
The
Hmm.
great thing about it is that I'm very passionate, have always been passionate about working with students and teachers, but it's a little different now because that's basically all I do is work with teachers, helping them on their growing their craft, helping them on their growth journey through training, mentoring, coaching, and consulting. So I've been doing
Hmm.
that for the last 6 years. And then so glad that you and I met, and listened to your idea and thought it was a great way for us to partner and to get our
Right.
message out there, knowing that we both are passionate about helping teachers be better. I always think about the fact that um, we tend to second guess ourselves as sometimes educators, thinking we may not be doing the best job possible, maybe because, we may not be hearing certain accolades, but I always say you do what's in the best interest of the students that you serve in your classroom. And that's the only, as long as you're doing your best and you're the best for them, that's what counts. So even today, you can notice I have on a teacher shirt here because I feel that I'm still a teacher at heart. I'm still a lifelong learner. I'm always going to be a teacher. So on my shirt, it says teacher, which is a noun, for a role model, one who inspires and motivates, and one that's fueled by coffee. And I did have my coffee cup up here a little while ago, but I just took it downstairs because I would have shown you that I'm drinking coffee as well. So, with that being said, that's a little bit about who I am, and just so glad to be doing this with you.
It looks like you have all your paraphernalias. Maybe next time I'm gonna show something for mine too. But all I know, yeah, this is something that I always also tell to my students and even to the teachers, that I am leading, that no matter where we are with we're in the administration or we're on leadership thing, but our heart is always to be a teacher. So we always have the kind of empathy and sympathy for our students. And without a great teacher, we would not have an excellent students, and they will be our future in our country. So yeah, it starts from us being a great teacher. And I'm happy that you are also I didn't realize that you're in Southwood. Southwood is just like probably a mile from where I live.
Yeah, yeah. Southwood High School. I was student council president my last year there,
Oh,
and I thought I wanted to be an accountant when I was in high school. So I took like accounting 1 and 2. I had great teacher for both of those. But then I just decided I think I wanted to go into education, and they had a novice teaching class at Southwood, and so for my senior year, I was able to take that class. And we were able, as part of that class, to go to certain schools and area schools and kind of assist teachers during that time. And so that really got me thinking, yeah, when I was little, I wanted to be a teacher. Then it kind of switched up, but then it went right back to wanting to be a teacher. And most of my family are they're educators, so it just kind of ran the family. And then as I got into actually teaching, I did substitute a little bit too when I was in college. And I only taught for 6 years. But I did have some experience to do some teaching during summer school as well. But my principal, he was just really great at nurturing us as teachers and finding leaders. And even if we weren't thinking that we were ready to do that, he really pushed us. And so I served as a mentor for each teacher. For that 5 years, each new teacher that came into our grade level, I was always their mentor teacher. So I appreciated that, that he gave me that and thought that enough of me to do that. And then I moved into I forgot to mention that, but I moved into an instructional coordinator's position, did that for 7 years, was an assistant principal for 6, a principal for 3, district RTI coach for about a half a year, and then a SPED instructional specialist for a year and a half before I retired. So yeah, I've had a lot of experience, but I feel like all of those roles have well prepared me to continue the journey that I am on now.
right. So I can see that we have a lot of similarities, and you were mentioning about you are a family of educators, and my mom is also what was, because she passed just this few months but yeah, it is a probably a destiny for us to really meet, because my mom was a former retired teacher. Also, she was a retired teacher, she was an elementary teacher, and she has been teaching for 30 some years. And it's like probably at the time when we were born, during their time, we will probably survive, as I mean, we will be questioning ourselves, like, how are they able to really survive with the new generation that we have right now? And it's just something new every time, but hey, we're here, we're still standing strong. And even though like you are not really in the education, like facing if frontline with students, but still you are doing behind works to really help honing those skills for teachers. And the same thing as I do, I'm also a mentor for new teachers, and it's happy to see that we are extending our knowledge and making sure that these teachers who are new will be more like more of us, because we know that we are doing great when we were teachers, and it's happy to see that they are also excelling in their own way. So it's happy. And we want to also tell our audience that we have this, what's, say the name of our thing.
Oh, yes.
Say
Okay.
it.
So we'll get into that. So yes.
Uh-huh.
So we are the educators spotlight, and we are wanting to use this platform to be able to empower and support aspiring professional development presenters and educators by providing them with the tools, resources, and opportunities to excel and make a difference. It is our commitment to foster a collaborative community, promote innovative teaching practices, and enhance the professional growth of educators dedicated to shaping the future of learning. So that's what this platform is being created for.
Right. So yeah, it's but then I know that we are, like promoting our professional developments, but it's just right for our audience also, or who will be future members of our team, that we also introduce ourselves, so you will know who we are,
Yes.
and we are also credible former teachers, now leaders, and now we'll try to, helping you become better at what you do.
Yes. And I appreciate you saying that, because I just do want to say this as part of that journey, although I'm no longer on a school site working, I do still have a chance to work with, in some of the contracts that I have through my business. I do get a chance to do some MTSS training with various school systems around the US. And then I also get a chance to serve as a university supervisor for LSUS for student teachers. And then I have an online company that I work for as well, who does some alternatively certifying teachers. So I get a chance to serve as an observer for them virtually, along with WGU, which is another university. So I still am very much in contact and connection with teachers. I get a chance to see kids when I'm going into the classrooms, or if I'm seeing it on virtual. So I get a chance to do that. And I'm just hoping that what I help them to do is what's helping them better to serve their students and impact those student outcomes. And I did want to add one more thing, if you don't okay with it. As a lifelong learner, I know you have your doctorate in education leadership. I am currently working on my doctorate in philosophy in Christian counseling. So again, I just feel like I'm still here. I'm still learning. I'm going to be learning until I leave this earth. And I just thank God for the time that He's given me to be able to pursue some of those interests that I have as well.
Yeah, like what we talked before, we're lifelong learners regardless of our age, we are always learning. And even if probably we will be turning 90, I wish we will be 90 years old. Yeah, yeah, but we continue learning. And the good thing is, like there are things that like if I don't know, I'm still humble enough to really ask questions to figure out all the things. So it's just humbling that, we met and we were able to create this kind of platform to help, teachers and other professionals who would want to learn some more.
Yes.
So
Yes.
yeah, and I would just like to just ask you a little bit. And I know we're, doing these things right here, and we are a team, we're partners, but we are really asking teachers or new teachers or other professionals to, if they want to present for us, right?
Oh, yes, big
Mhm.
time. Yes. We in this platform, we're hoping to highlight teachers who do want to share with other teachers. We know that it's just like when we talk about kids sharing, with their peers, peers learn from one another. So it's great to have, your expertise as a teacher, whether you have 25 years or you have 1 year, we can always learn. And I was always like to promote, when I was a principal, I like to promote teacher leaders, because teachers are leaders. And so
Right.
We would love to have you come on board and be, share your expertise in whatever area is important to you that you would like to share with others. And then we also are doing a podcast platform as well. So if you choose to not necessarily do a professional development, but we want to hear how you got started. We want to hear your journey. We would love to be able to have you as a guest on our podcast, or if you want to do both, you can do both. So, just so glad again, I just feel like this is going to be a platform that we're going to be able to put a lot of teachers in touch with one another to continue that lifelong learning.
Right, because sometimes, it's nice to hear from firsthand experience from teachers of their journey of how or why they become a teacher. Because I think I ever shared this with you already, that at first I didn't really want to be a teacher, not
Okay.
at all. Yeah, I really want to be like an accounting or like in the business management, because it's kind of like you're wearing like corporate, dresses and stuff, and you look like social, something like that. But I just don't know. Like what I said, my mom really was the one who wanted me to be a teacher, but I was so hesitant. It's like, oh no. So I have my first choice, and it's like when I graduated high school, I just like, okay, I've been listening to my mom, I've been obeying to my mom, and this time it's me. Because it's gonna be like my future. But then it's like, okay, I took the entrance exams, like, okay, I'm probably not meant to be in the accounting or like in the business side of things. But I ended up taking education, and guess what? I'm right here teaching, leading. So yeah, I mean, we would really love our presenters and probably our viewers too, to for you to know the journey of every teacher out there, because we don't know the stories they have, we don't know the challenges they have, we don't know who they are. So this platform is really for us to get to know each other within the education industry and probably outside the education industry, because there are also other individuals, professionals who are not graduate in education, but then later on when they graduated, they chose to teach.
Right.
So this is the right place for y'all
Yes, it
to
is.
really to really learn from us, from the experts, from the presenters that we will have, because and we need you too. So if ever you want to present, because we have scheduled in place, would you mind to also put when you upload the video, you put the link if they want to,
Sure.
be presenters or be part of a podcast or both. So we are
Yeah.
free. We welcome everybody. This is multicultural, multi-diversity, inclusive, all those things. We welcome everybody.
Yes, no matter, and I know you're saying it, but just no matter a grade level, what subject area, even if you're a specialist teacher and you want to share, because all of that is relevant to what we have to make everything just, be stronger when it comes to your growth and then the growth of your school. I always like to say that I feel like I'm an extension, and I'm sure you feel like the same thing. Like, let's be an extension to help fill a
Correct.
gap, because we know that y'all have so much going on when you're at school. The principals have a lot going on, teachers, of course, because you're with your kids, a lot's going on. You have your paraprofessionals, and we just want to be that gap to kind of help you if by chance you're just not able to. I'm not saying you're not getting that support. I know that you are, but if you just
Yes.
need even more
Correct.
support, we just want you to know that we're the extension to help you all with that.
Right.
I was been thinking about this, not that it really matters, but I didn't even talk a little bit about my personal. I know you did. So I just do want to
Yeah,
say
go ahead.
that this would have been year 30 for me. If I was,
Oh,
yeah,
okay. What happened?
this would have
What
been year 30.
happened?
And so I do say I have a little bit of 30 plus years because of the being a substitute teacher for a little bit. But I have been married for about 29 years. We was 29 years in June, and we have a 26-year-old daughter. So
Mm.
really at this time in my life, most of my time I do, devote to my family, but a lot of it I have time that I don't mind spending just
Right.
to help in any aspect, because I just really feel like if we don't support our teachers coming in, we're going to lose them. And our kids need good teachers. They need quality teaching and learning in order, like you stated before, for them to be ready to be a productive citizen, for them to be ready for the future. So we want to make sure that they know that we are here on that journey with you all, and we're just here to fill that gap in any way that we can.
Correct. And when I say everybody, and whether you have, just like what you mentioned, whether you have 30 some years experience or 0 to 1 year experience, we learn from each other. And the teachers in every year, they have different experiences. So we, us ourselves, the hosts, we might also learn from them, because the years that we're teaching might be different than the years that they were teaching.
Yeah.
And the new generation of teachers, there's a lot of things to learn from the previous teachers, especially those veteran teachers. So this is really great, for you, an opportunity for you to really take part. And and then you can watch our video
Yeah.
when at any time, right? So when it's
Right.
uploaded, you can watch it at any time, and this could be part of your informal PD. So, because as teachers, you will learn things from, from offer from your district. But like me, if I want to learn more, if I want to really enhance my skills, my teaching, and other things professionally, I also have to self-learn.
Yep.
And this right here that we're doing is something that you can probably, and we hope that you will learn something from us as we go through this journey together.
Yes, I totally agree. I think about when I started, Marlene, and we didn't have the internet when I started, and
True. I know, me too.
so any,
We're the same boat.
right. So any resources I got, I will say this, shout out to Miss Diane Rogers. My mother was a principal, and her coordinator was wonderful. And a lot of times what she would do is she would provide, she was I think the name of it was called Mailbox, the Mailbox magazine. And she would um, get resources, whether it was activity sheets, worksheets out of a particular um, catalog or book. She would run enough off for like the grade levels, and I taught at that time second grade, so she remembered me whenever she would do
Oh,
the teachers there, and she would send that home with my mom so that she could share with me. And that's how I got started on a lot of the additional or external resources, as I'm hearing you talk about, for me to self-learn, because we didn't have where I could just go on the line and look at things. I had to either go to a library or read a professional article, or get some, go to go to Paula's. I don't know if you were here when Paula's was here, but Paula's was an educational store. And so we go to Paula's and buy all of our materials. So I'm saying all that to say that's what we want to be for you. Is to help you with the resources. And if there's even a resource that we're unsure of, we'll go look it up for you and bring back to you, because we know time is of the essence for you all, and we want to be able to help you in any way that we can.
right. So when we upload it, so you can watch our video at any time. So there might be times that it's just me and Tiffany, and there might be also times that we have presenters. So if you want to present, Tiffany will be able to put the link at the bottom of the video. So we, like what we said many times, we welcome everybody to be part of us, and we're learning together.
Yes, I'm so glad and so excited. And we'll make sure we share this on our social platforms as well.